right, everybody, welcome to week number 8 of Age of Rebellion. My name is Mr. Matt Dennis. Hello. I'm joined by Mike. I'm joined by Anthony. I'm joined by Emily. And of course, I'm joined by Ian, just below me. And we are getting ready to go into the 8th week, closing in on the end of our Age of Rebellion campaign, the Perlemian Hall. If you're in the chat, and I can't tell because Twitch is broken again, so it shows that we're offline. We're not, so hello anyone that's in the chat. If you want us to know that you're there, make sure to say something in the chat, like hello or jizz, and that will be just fine, and we'll know who you are. Yeah, I also put a crawl in the chat, so if you're like, I don't know what the Perlemian Hall is or anything like that, then you can click that. It'll be really loud, but it'll also tell you the intro story of the campaign that we are doing right now. So how's everyone doing today? Anthony, tell us about your life. What have you been doing since the last time we met 2 weeks ago?
Wow, so much. Last week I got to play test a board game that someone I know is going to put into production. And
oh, for real?
when there's a Kickstarter link to share, I'll share it and you can check it out.
What's it called?
Cool. Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Epoch, the Age of something.
Wait, Epoch or Epog?
Epoch.
Oh, I'm already in. I'm way into
it's
it.
It's a pretty nifty game. It's still in testing a little bit, but there's amazing art and it's a fun little strategy game. And when there's something that I can share, I will share it.
Sweet. That's exciting.
So that was last week. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Anything else? Have you been building a legacy deck or, any weird Mardu Planeswalker modern decks?
I don't know anything about that.
Well, during the break chat, so like when we're sitting in this screen, all of us in the Skype call can still see each other. And so Anthony and I are just over here like showing magic cards to each other that we got. We're like, like nerding out over stuff. Yeah, it's really it's Mike, why don't you show us your sweet modern deck?
My money and other things.
Oh yeah, like your 18
like
monitors.
Role-playing games.
Yeah. Hey,
someone had to buy that $60 rulebook for Age of Rebellion.
You are correct. You did.
Hey, thanks.
Everyone, give a golf clap in the chat for Mike. We're proud of you, Mike. You also bought premium for this campaign to run all the APIs that it has. So thank you for that. Yeah.
And for other reasons, there's other benefits to Roll20 premium membership.
Like what, Mike?
Which I'll talk about that once we get
sponsor.
To Matt. You wanted me to go last.
I do.
So...
All right, Emily. What about you? How have you been? What's your week like?
Well, as you might know, I had pretty much the worst day. My client at work is a nuclear physicist, and
those are the worst kind of people.
They're the absolute worst. I'm sorry if you're a nuclear physicist and you're watching this, but I can't deal with you. I would like you to remain silent because I don't want none of your sass.
Yeah, no talking in chat if you're a nuclear physicist. That's rule number 1.
Rule number 1 of Fight Club: you don't talk about nuclear physics. Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty busy past couple weeks since we last got together. Matt and I and some friends on Friday did an escape room in Portland.
Yeah,
there was a zombie in there, and we almost beat it.
Almost.
But we tried to open the wrong door.
Hey, well, all right, so I take... No, we wouldn't have, Mike. Because there would have been 11 of us, and it would have just been one more person dead. It was unreal.
I would have saved the group.
Okay.
Single-handedly.
Maybe for the bachelor party, we'll do another one.
I want to do an escape room.
What else did you do?
What else? Oh my gosh, there's like too much that happened. Started watching Daredevil.
Yeah.
Which is really mighty good so far.
And for everyone, we're only in episode 3, so don't spoil it. And if you all right, well, Emily and I are only in episode 3, and if you spoil it, you're just getting banned. I'm not even about that. You're out of here.
Talk Daredevil, you talk.
It's not an empty threat. You're out.
No, I don't care about your life. I will ban you.
Oh, in the last episode, Matt, he does a flip.
All right, Mike's banned.
Wow.
I don't see what the big deal is.
Hey Matt, guess what?
Anyway, so Ian, what did you do? Since you can't say, please don't spoil this without tempting everyone to spoil it. This is why I didn't talk to anyone at all about Star Wars before it came out. Like, people would be like, hey, what do you think about Star Wars? I'm like, shut up. That's what I think about Star Wars.
Did I tell you I got spoiled on a Portlandia Facebook post?
Dude, what?
The entire movie.
Oh,
Wow.
Spoiled to me
Wow.
on a stupid
That's-
post that I wasn't even trying to read.
That's unfortunate. Rest in peace. So, Ian,
Intentionally read something.
Ian, what have you been doing since we last met up?
You know, not much, honestly.
'Kay.
I mean, I watched Daredevil too, so that's really good.
Nice.
I
Did you
have-
just, like, binge it all in one thing?
When did it come out? Like the 20? No.
It was a Friday, right?
Okay, I finished watching it like last night, so it was good. I have complaints, but I can't voice them because it's spoilers. So
I appreciate you not spoiling it.
I have been doing lots of Blades in the Dark stuff as well,
Oh, yeah?
following the
Tell me about that.
playthrough that the creator John Harper has on his channel. So
Oh, and Blades in the Dark won, like, best
Yeah,
role-playing
man.
game of the year or best, like, board game? Like, what was the
That was-
actual category?
It was BoardGameGeek.com, the people who awarded the award. I'm pretty sure it's just like best board game of the year.
That's great. Wow.
no,
Yeah. If you have any more specifics, Ian, please.
it was like probably like role-playing tabletop game of the year. It wasn't board game because I didn't even recognize the board game winner. So, but that's all I've been up to. So nothing essentially.
Very cool. Well, I myself have been hanging out with Emily a lot, which is great. And we did that escape room, and I take full responsibility for us failing. I had the key in my hand, and I didn't realize that, like, the key didn't actually go into, like, a door hole. I was, like, looking at a door, trying to find the keyhole for this giant skeleton key, and it turns out, like, you had to use a keypad thing on the other side of the room, and then, like, time ran out, like, 50, what was it, like, I had like 50 seconds from the moment we unlocked the key, or got the key. Yeah.
No, we had like 15 seconds.
Oh, for real? Okay, well, yeah, it didn't end up...
It was way shorter.
Time stopped. Everything was crazy. It was awesome. If you guys in your local area have a chance to check out any escape rooms, I can't recommend all of them because I don't know, but if you're in the Portland, Oregon area, then definitely check out PDX Escape Rooms. They did an awesome job, and we had a great time. And other than that, dude, work has been nuts. I wish, like... I've been watching a lot of like Day 9, and every time he does a stream, he talks about like his work and how awesome it is. Because he's like, yeah, we solved this really interesting. He does this with his hands. He's like, we solved this really interesting problem today at work, where we had to like, and he's just talking about really cool logic problems that he has to do at work. And I'm like, I'm the bookkeeper, so today I had to like figure out where $97 went, and it took me all day to do it, and it was trash. It cost us more than $97 for me to find those $97. So, but we did it, so great. Yeah, so work has been ridiculous and stressful, and I'm very excited to be doing this today. Michael, how are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing okay. You know, over the past 2 weeks, I've worked. That's something I did, as I do every week. The thing that has taken up almost 100% of my free time over the past 2 weeks has been the process of learning how to and then executing those skills to create a Roll20 character sheet for Blades in the Dark, our upcoming role-playing campaign that will follow shortly after Age of Rebellion concludes. Plug,
Nice.
plug.
Plug,
Hashtag
plug.
watch it.
Hashtag plug.
And I took a screen picture with my cell phone because I can't do it with the computer.
A screen picture.
Oh
yeah,
man, look at that.
looks kind of like.
Oh,
That's
this is Mike
little bit of
hacking.
it.
He's like, oh, I'm hacking.
It's a lot of fun. It really is, and I'm really enjoying it. It's super addicting, and I want to keep doing it. I'm happy with the results so far, and I can't wait for everyone to see them. Matt and Ian saw them before we went live, and
did.
I think we got the thumbs up from them. Which
I mean,
is cool.
you got like this far.
Okay, that's it's okay.
1.5 wobbly thumbs. Just
Take
kidding.
that in stride.
Just kidding. No, it's good. He's
That's
doing
fine.
a great job. I'm really excited to debut it when we actually play this game.
Yeah, which who knows how much longer Age of Rebellion will be. Could be a couple more sessions. I don't know. Depends on how quickly we move through this. Other than that, I have played some Rainbow Six Siege with some cool people. At least one of them is here in the chat or the Skype call with me today.
Hi.
I'll
That's
let you
me.
guess which one that
Don't
is.
talk to me like I'm not here.
I mean,
talk about me like I'm not here.
Other than that, today I went ahead and jumped onto this Stardew Valley bandwagon.
You did it.
It's been trucking along.
So I guess we're not playing Rainbow Six
Okay.
anymore, huh?
I mean, I'm gonna play Rainbow Six. Stardew Valley it's okay, it's what the heck?
Anthony, are you moving the world supply of like screws across your table?
It sounded like he just dropped like an entire drawer on his desk.
2 of them were screws, actually.
I nailed it, dude. I knew.
Well, you screwed it, and it's.
My screw senses were tingling. I just tingle when there are screws.
Dude, nice.
But yeah, it's a nice chill game. Stardew Valley. If you don't know what it is,
It's Harvest Moon. It's a Harvest Moon sequel.
It's very much like Harvest Moon. I've never played Harvest Moon, but everyone says it's like Harvest Moon. Top-down, pixelated art style, very chill. You just make a farm, and you sometimes go into a mine and kill slimes and other such things.
Slime mine.
You try to be friends with everyone in town, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially Sebastian.
Sebastian, he's.
He's creepy.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Abigail's creepy too.
Yeah.
She's kind of endearing though,
Yeah, that's what I hear a lot of people say. A lot of people being you and Adam Coble.
Yeah.
But
Matt Dennis has not played this game. He has
I
watched
have not played Stardew Valley. I have watched it and I have determined that is not the game for me. And then I went and logged into StarCraft 2 and I was like, this is the game for me. I'm bad at it. I know. I've been playing a lot of StarCraft 2 in the last week. Ooh. Anyway, Mike.
You're playing in threes,
Yep.
which is weird.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I get everyone to please roll 1 force die so that we can have our destiny pool for the session?
You bet, Dad.
So go to your character sheet, add 1 of the white D12 force dice in the center of your dice pool, and please roll it.
Ooh, nice. Looks like Bebo and I are qualified for the Big Black.
Yeah, you are. 3.
Nice.
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 We have 3 light side and 2 dark side so far. I will roll mine. Give me just another.
It looks like you reset it.
Yeah, I did because I made a mistake, and so
Reported.
I'll just put it back in. 3 each. By the looks of it.
Cool. An even battle.
Everything is always in balance in the world of Star
Oh, we
Wars.
brought balance to the Force today. Game over. Good job, everybody. Golf clap. Woo! We're the chosen ones.
Skywalker.
Time for Blaze in the Dark.
Yeah, and okay, I guess we'll go play. Mike, let's do some character creation.
Now, that at the end of episode 3, there was 2 Jedi and there was 2 Sith. So Anakin Skywalker did indeed bring balance to the Force.
I agree with you. Anakin Skywalker was the chosen one. That's canonical.
It's microorganisms.
It's the midichlorians.
Jesus, so-
Metachlorians.
Yeah, yeah.
By the
All
way,
right.
in Age of Rebellion, the role-playing game that we are currently playing, metachlorians are not canon.
That's like saying that the Force doesn't exist, which is stupid.
Yeah, Mike. Come on. It's just like saying Gungans are bad. We all know better. Come on. We've all seen them fight with glowy orbs. Better than someone can shoot a blaster. Come on.
Yeah, who would think that Jar Jar Binks is a good character?
Not me.
Anyway?
Wait, I'm sorry. The opposite of that. Me. I would think that. All right, Mike. Let's go ahead and play some Age of
Hey,
Rebellion.
let's get a recap of what happened 2 weeks ago. It's been 2 weeks. We might have forgotten. So, You guys apparently have a pet cat that you brought with you
Right.
on the trip,
By the name of Zabo.
and the name was Zabo.
Okay.
Hey, Zabo, can we please get a reenactment of your cat noise?
Oh yeah.
No.
Wow. Shut down.
You're off the improv squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Band. The meow. It's like a Korean cat, like meow.
Yeah,
The
we
Japanese.
started last week with Zabo's trap on the cargo skiff, and he had to try to get his way out of that situation. And after the crew got him out of that, and they all reconvened, Zabo got a little upset. There was some coffee machines that were thrown around. Coffee wasn't that good, you know?
It's okay.
Spoiler alert. At least the coffee that our characters purchased. They bought the $2 coffee instead of the $8 coffee.
No one buys
After
$8
that-
coffee.
We had some milling around, some discussions about what the crew wanted to do next, and they decided they wanted to go try to find the other person who was in the VIP section of the ship,
Kesha.
Kesha, you know, otherwise known as Kesh, Space, Alette, you know, who was the name that they had got from the computer system previously of the other VIP who was with them in the VIP section of Freighter M226.
Mhm.
And they went over to Kesha's room and found that it was actually Raven Zale, who was allegedly a rebel quartermaster who had allegedly abandoned the rebellion in order to allegedly inform on the rebellion to the Empire.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And the characters, and by the characters I mean Bebo, then proceeded to torture this man.
I mean, I shot him in the foot too, so.
I mean, you did.
I think Zabo hit him once too. Like
Yeah, but you're the one who stuck your
He's
hand
getting
in.
poked now.
Oh
I
yeah.
just did the worst thing. It's not like
I stand with Bebo. Yes, all Bebos.
all
So-
Bebos for sure.
We left off last week with Bebo sticking one, and then I believe two, and slowly going up to 3 fingers into, was it a knife wound in his side that you made? Correct?
It was his vibro knife. Yeah.
Yeah. You cut open his side and are now slowly sticking your hand inside. And that's where we find our characters. He is yelling very loudly at this point, because this hurts. This causes the man discomfort.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me?
So, I'm gonna make a quick roll here. That, and they're gonna roll. Okay, you're all good. Continue with your.
I won't pay attention to who it said that was. I'll just go ahead and go back to this screen.
What did you call this, Matt? Let me just double check what you labeled this as. You said, where is it? Gosh dang it. Where's your tweet, Matt? Where's your tweet?
Oh,
Can't find it.
interactive interrogation.
Interactive interrogation
Yeah.
techniques.
Yeah,
That's what the government would call them.
correct.
Proceed.
Bebo is currently stabbing him in the stomach with his fingers, his phalanges. I had just shot him in the foot, and I look to our dear friend, who has continued to tell me that he is, well, he hasn't really told me anything, other than, you know, the basic information. I just continue to prod into him with the same force as Bebo, but verbally. What Raven is his name, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So look at him, I'm gonna say, Raven, we were sent here to find you. That's our primary objective. I know I'm lying, just shh. That's our primary objective. You couldn't hide for long. You're not hard to find. You were a quartermaster and now I'm being told that you are informing the Imperial peoples of what we are doing. Do you have any explanation for that, or perhaps an alibi?
First thing, this is GM speaking. Can you roll a deception check? Because you are explicitly lying to this man.
Sure, I can.
It's a very believable lie, so it's going to be hard for him to detect, and by that I mean it's going to be really easy for you. So
I'm ready to roll
you
whenever.
shouldn't have any problem with this, because it's
Okay.
a really believable lie, but I'm going to make you roll anyway.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do it.
Fire!
Matt, did you
that's
remember to clear the force die?
No, I didn't.
Grr.
You want to reset that, and I'll just try that again?
Yeah, go ahead. Try again.
I did
Did
it.
it.
I really did it. I 4 times did it.
Really did it.
He believed it 4 times.
Okay.
Nice.
So your question to Raven is whether or not he has an alibi or reason for being here on.
Yeah, I asked
on
him
the
if he has an alibi or if he can explain what exactly is going on. And perhaps I changed my previous statement to something more along the lines of, now I believe that everyone has a reason for what they're doing. No one is truly an idiot, I think. And you've got to have a good reason here, so I'm curious to hear it. And then I ask.
Okay. He is still being prodded in the side, yes? By a hand of a droid?
My hand is out
You have
He-
ceased
he pulled
the
out.
prodding.
when he steps up to talk.
Okay. I'm going to make a roll for him. I'm going to, let's see. Yes. I'm going to make a resilience roll for him. I think last session I was using discipline to resist the interrogation. I'm going to switch over to resilience because it's been going on for so long, which is not as good a stat for him, so hopefully you guys should have better luck with getting results. Okay. He failed, and he got a threat. So, means he's going to try to spill some beans.
I bring out my bean bowl.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
collect the beans.
Collect the beans from the wound in his side. Give me our beans! Bebo, scoop the beans.
Trying, boss.
Just kidding.
He,
I'm listening. I'm standing there listening.
So
he
many.
looks up at you, and he, like, spits up a big hunk of blood and mucus, because that's been accumulating. It's very disgusting. But he then just squints and looks at you straight in the face, and he says, "Do you have any idea?" And he's saying this like through gritted teeth, and says, "Do you have any idea how many lives this war has cost?"
I look at him and just say, like, it could cost 1 less today if you just answer my question instead of asking me more questions.
I just want to trying to understand if you have a firm grasp of the conflict that you have made yourself a part of.
I have a firm grasp of the conflict that I am having, preventing myself from shooting you in your other foot. Would you like to explain what's going on?
I'm getting there.
You should get there quicker.
Well, it's not as simple. It's not simple. All right, it's not that simple. So you're gonna have to humor me if you want your answers, because I want to explain myself to you. And he says, unless you interrupt him.
No, I'm listening. I'm looking at my gun longingly.
Yeah, of course you are. He says, "Do you know that the rebellion has cost more lives than the Empire has?"
Well, yeah, when we
I
blew up the
punched him
Death
in the
Star.
face.
Yeah, after so like while he's
I like interrupt. No, I just hit him right after he said that.
while he is recoiling from that blow, I just say to him, "Yeah, I mean, when we blew up a Death Star, that tends to add up a couple more bodies to the count, but I'm not really worried about anyone that was there.
By
I'm waiting
couple,
for
I
a-
mean millions.
Yeah, I don't care about them. Any one of them would have killed me, and
Him saying that.
any one of them would have
No.
killed me and blew up Chandrilla just like they blew up Alderaan.
What about the janitorial staff?
Is
Don't
this-
give a shit.
Mike, are you saying this or is he saying this?
Right now, as far as you're concerned, Ravensale is saying this.
Okay, I'm choking him. I am physically choking him.
He can no longer speak because he has
I kind of like,
hands around his throat.
look at Bebo a little bit, and I'm like, well, I mean,
Maybe it is Discord. I don't know.
I say maybe it is Discord. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I say Bebo, maybe. I mean, if we need to hear him speak, the fleshlings need their vocal cords.
I've heard enough.
Bebo, what's your plan of action
Choke
here?
him?
I'm gonna let him go.
Okay.
If you waste my time, I'm killing him.
Okay. Understood.
He like is
Yeah.
coughing and trying to get his breath back. You know.
While he's coughing, I kind of like look at my like data pad or comlink, whatever has a clock on it. I imagine like the data pad or comlink would have one. I look at it and I say,
Probably
look,
an alarm clock on the table too.
yeah, I look at it and I just say, look, Raven, you can stall for like 2 more minutes, but after that, we're killing you and going away, because it's not worth it for us to die so that you can give us a spiel on the body counts of war.
I'm reading his Wikipedia entry.
So
As
let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Who just
You have just admitted that no matter how this turns out, you're going to kill me.
What? No, that's not what I said at all.
That's exactly what I heard. You said in 2 minutes we're gonna kill you and go on our way.
No, I said if you don't talk. Like, you have 2 minutes to stall. You're stalling right now. If you start talking, that time extends. By the way, Anthony, all I can really hear is Ashley talking. Bless you.
He says it would go a lot faster if the droid wouldn't choke me.
He's no longer choking you.
Else about the Empire. If you have anything else to share, I'm killing you.
Wait, if I have anything else to
If you
share,
say another lie, I'm killing you.
nothing that I have said is
I
a
hit
lie.
him.
Can you?
Don't equivocate about the Empire and the Rebellion to me. You have no idea.
I just kind of like take it, like, I
You
just
have
kind of
no
lean back.
fucking concepts.
I lean back because I'm suddenly recognizing that, oh yeah, like, Bebo is clearly the guy qualified with the whole, like, I have a problem with the Empire thing, and I should just let him do the talking. Maybe I should play the good cop here instead of bad cop, bad cop. I'm like, I like lean back and I look at Eos and I'm like, see the whole like, ugh.
We could just like take a selfie on his data pad because I still have that.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so he looks at Bebo now, since Bebo's the one doing most of the talking.
I love to make a
And-
threat roll.
I mean, you're threatening, you're doing
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
If you want to make a roll to see how effective like your threat is, then we can do that.
Have a skill.
Let's see. That would be
Yes.
probably coercion, you know?
Yeah.
And it says
Uh,
specifically say acts of torture in the description of coercion, so
Nice. Perfect.
you have
I mean, actually,
intimidating.
I'd say this might even be a scathing tirade, right?
Let's see.
What is a skating
All
tirade?
it does is strain. All it does is strain them. It's one of my abilities.
Coercion check
Oh.
one enemy. Reach S in short range.
I don't know how pertinent
Except for
strain really is right now.
What's I'm gonna look up that description of the talent here real quick. Scathing tirade, because I want to see exactly what those mean. But this definitely sounds like that qualifies for sure. You know, so we'll be able to do that. I just want to know exactly what it's doing. Okay. Each enemy affected suffers a setback die on all skill checks for a number of rounds equal to their character's ranks, and coercion doesn't stack.
I
Okay.
have 3 ranks.
Oof.
3 ranks. So he's going to suffer 3 setback dice on all skill checks for a number, or sorry, Suffer 1 setback dice.
On 3 skill checks. I think 3 rounds of skill checks.
Suffers a setback dice on all skill checks. Yeah, 1 setback die for 3 rounds is what that's going to be for all his skill checks. That includes things like resisting your interrogation and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I will go over to his, and I'll add that to his pool. So he's going to have that there for a bit. Cool.
So should I roll coercion? Or he
Yeah.
is just coerced?
We can
It's
go
up to you.
ahead and roll coercion. Hold on a second. Do I get that?
Yep.
Let me just make sure that I have your dice in there. Oops. He's gonna resist with resilience. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
Okay. And he is going to resist with resilience. Okay.
Oops. Did nice.
Okay. He's gonna be cooperating for a little bit longer.
Great.
Sounds good.
Good for him.
He looks back up at you, and he just flat out asks, "Do you have any specifics you want to know?"
Anything the little one asks.
I'm assuming I'm the little one.
And I step back and I let him, like, walk in front.
I sit down,
Or-
or I kind of like crouch down across from him, and I just look at him and I say, "So again, am I understanding by your statement about the death tolls of the war that you are in fact admitting that you would like to join the Empire because you'd like to stop the war?"
I already have joined the Empire.
I ask Eos, I say, well, Eos, Zabel, you're outside, right? You're outside the door? Or you're not? You're inside? I ask both of you, I say, hey, guys, can you check the datapad for what our objective is? I say, thank you for that information. Give me one moment. And I wait for their information.
So are you wanting to know what the objective of the mission is?
Correct, yeah, I want to know what the objective of the mission with Raven goes.
Oh, like the original one?
Well, like, whatever
Raven's mission or your mission?
our mission about Raven. Were we supposed to find him? Were we supposed to retrieve him and bring him back? You know, what are the details with that?
All the details that you had was that Raven had gone missing.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
There
but
was no specific.
Keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, you were supposed to keep your eyes peeled and try to get any information you can. There was no intelligence before this that he had defected, only
Sure.
that he had disappeared. So there is no specific mission to retrieve him.
okay.
The only directive that you had was to try and get information about his whereabouts if you came across it.
Okay. Is there a way to knock him out without making him die?
Hey Zabo, not Zabo, Bebo. Your toxins, do any of those incapacitate?
I also have a stun gun. I don't know if that works for that, but
The stun gun would work.
would it? Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if Zabo had any toxins that could do that, because I can't remember if he did.
Anthony, your mic's very, very quiet. Sorry.
Told me there were 2 types. And I think I got one of each, like a lethal one and a neurotoxin.
Yeah.
An complete.
I think that they were in the main book.
They were.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I also have a stun baton, but we can use whoever's whatever.
yeah, anything with the stun function could work for this as well. So stun setting on a blaster or your stun baton could render him unconscious. As far as your toxins, we had I don't see. Oh, there they are. neurotoxin and neuroparalytic or anesthetic?
It would have been paralytic.
Okay.
I believe it was.
Yeah, I think that it was the neurotoxin and the neuroparalytic we had. So the paralytic would paralyze him.
Um.
Up.
Yeah. Well, how long would it paralyze him for?
It
Right.
says immobilizes for 3 rounds if they fail the check. The GM can spend a despair to make the target test against the poison against the next round.
Okay, so not very long.
3 rounds.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Okay. So that's good to know. I set my blaster to stun and shoot him in the head.
Point blank.
Yes, with a stun setting. Stun setting? I just like
Trying
maybe I do a cool one-liner and I'm like, wrong answer. And then I'm like, but it's not like it's like
Said something.
I'm trying to decide if shooting even a stun setting blaster point blank at someone's face would have any other effects.
well, okay, if that's the case, then my character would know that already and wouldn't have pulled the trigger at that close range with a stun
Obviously.
setting. I look at Eos and say, hit him with the baton.
Okay.
I say, well, actually, so when I assume, actually, I don't know, Eos and Zabo, I assume, tell me what the objective is, or that there isn't one.
Zabo doesn't even know what it is. So.
He's like, duh.
Yeah,
Zabo,
he wasn't with us when we found that out, I think.
Okay, so Eos, would you enlighten me on the objective?
So, but are we saying that I already did that? Or
No,
you
I'm
want me
saying
to-
you need to do that now.
There, is none.
We just have to find him.
Correct.
Mission accomplished then. I look at Eos and I kind of like motion with my eyes toward her baton and say like, and then I turn around to our good friend Raven and I say, Raven, we'd like to have a meeting by ourselves. Excuse us for one moment. And then I just kind of like have Eos go bash him with a baton real quick.
I like to think that I have like a cool little move that I do, like cool little flip, and then I strike him.
Yeah.
he twitches and then goes limp.
Nice. I say, okay, well, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about this. We have a traitor on our in our custody, if you will. And actually, while we're doing that, I kind of I ask Eos, I kind of like motion to her binders, her explosive ones, and I'm like, maybe you want to clap those on the guy?
That could be arranged.
Okay, cool.
Just a reminder about the explosive binders. If you put them on him and you activate them when you guys are in the near vicinity, it will most likely do at least serious harm to you guys, not just him.
Totally aware. Yeah. So I ask you to put those on him. And I look at the crew and I say, okay, guys, when we got onto this thing, our original mission was to either destroy the ship or stop it in hyperspace to let the rebels come pick it up. I feel like we could kind of 2-for-1 this thing, and frankly, I could use a day off and a promotion, just like I think any one of us could. How do you think the best way is to stow this guy, or do you think it's smart to stow this guy until we can get this ship out of hyperspace, and then let the rest of the rebellion kind of come retrieve him for us?
If this scum is any burden to our mission, I'm jettisoning him.
I pat Bebo on the robot back, and I'm like, I think that's sound logic.
Hey Zabo, how do you have any reaction to this interaction? With your mission in mind?
Yeah, I mean, all the Zabo says is maybe we shouldn't be so hasty to take him out.
Wait, what do you mean?
Have I still put the shackles on him, or do I just have those at the ready?
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Because, I mean, I guess if we decided to not go that way, I could take him off. So let's just say that for the time being, he's shackled where he
'Kay.
sits.
Sleep.
So I look at Zabo and he says that, and I say, "What do you mean, Zabo? What do you mean hasty to take him out?"
Let's just say he's defected. He has already said he is, right?
Right. Yeah, we could say that pretty safely, I think, at this point.
So it's also safe to say that he's told them stuff,
Yep.
but we don't know what.
Correct.
So maybe we should find out what he's told them.
I agree with you, and I think that should be our primary goal, is to get him to the rebellion so that they can get the information from him. I'm saying
Also, why has he turned?
Yeah, that's important to know too. It seems like he's got some sort of moral qualm with battle. Perhaps he's seen too much battle. That happens to people. But if he does become a problem, if saving his life to bring him to the rebellion puts the rest of us in danger, we can't afford to keep him around, or else we're not going to be able to complete our mission, and this whole thing will have been for nothing as well. You understand that, Zabo?
It's also possible that he might be part of our mission.
What do you mean?
We came here for something important.
Yeah, we came here to get the stuff. The shipment of stuff off of the freighter. I understand what you're saying, that he might be the important thing. And I agree. But if he becomes a problem and we're going to die, it seems reasonable to not try to keep him alive and then posthumously try to accomplish our mission, because that's not how that works.
Zavo smirks. He says, "We're all gonna die someday, friend."
I know, but I'd like to do it after this mission. Maybe on a beach on Chandrila.
I don't really care.
Did you just say that, or do you just feel that?
No, he said that.
I thought Tigretta's like to die in battle. At least it seems like your MO.
I have my own opinions.
You should
how
share
I
them.
like to go out. Well, he's just, that's all he's commented on. He doesn't actually want to die. He's just saying, hey.
No, I hear you. This is a moment where we have very little pressure. There's no loud noises. There's no people that are awake near us that are screaming. And I would like to know more about Zabo and how he wants to die, because we are bonding.
Mostly what he's saying is just bravado. I mean, to be fair, he'd be willing to, at this point, he's almost certain that this guy is our mission, and so he's not going to just jettison him out of an airlock. So he's, we'll see. He's interested in this man and why this man hates us so much.
Does he express that more so than
Let's just say, so far he's been outright okay with punching people in the face and killing people.
Okay.
And now he's saying we shouldn't do it, so something's up.
Sure, and I imagine my character probably would have noticed that at this point. Mm-hmm. So I say, Zabo, beyond him being a part of the mission, what's keeping you from killing this guy, just like he did those idiots by the bar or the cantina?
One, I was very drunk.
Yeah.
Very drunk.
Oh, I know.
And two, I mean, it mainly is the mission. So.
You might be right.
There's no reason besides the mission, is that he doesn't want to basically screw up and jettison or
yeah, you don't want to jettison the objective. I understand.
Yeah.
Although that would put it out into space where the rebels could come get it. Maybe we'll jettison him in a spacesuit. So I say, okay, look, we're all agreeing. We're all saying the same thing. We don't want to kill this guy, but I'm saying that if it is a last resort, I'm not going to blame Bebo for doing it. I'm not saying
this right now.
I'm saying, yeah. Sorry, Lark. When I say I mean Lark. Lark is saying this out loud to the rest of the crew. Like, I'm not going to stop Bebo from doing it while I cover him, because I've spent more time with Bebo and he's done more good things for me on this mission than this guy over here. And I kind of poke the guy's head, so it's like this, and I poke it, so it's like give it a good firm push. Yeah. Zabo, do you understand?
So
Are you on
it's-
board? I need to know that everyone here is on board.
He nods, but you can tell, like, because we've known each other for a while, that it's not 100% like.
Yeah, for sure.
It's more like, okay, I can't convince you of how my belief is.
Sure.
So
We can
we'll
talk
just
more.
hope that it doesn't happen.
I'm with you. We can talk about it more later, if the situation should arise and we have the chance to discuss it and think about it, we'll get there.
He does say, though, I am also more worried as why this traitor has no guards.
I say I doubt that he doesn't have any guards. I would imagine there's probably some nearby, hence the stunning him to get him quiet. I don't think that he would necessarily have a guard with him in this moment, especially not if he's been gone for 2 to 3 weeks now, right? It said.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe I don't know how the Imperial guard works with it. Although maybe my character would. Maybe Lark would know, because she has knowledge of warfare. Maybe can I make a knowledge of warfare roll to recognize if this is weird? Because I've done some Spec Ops stuff in the past. Like if this is weird for a VIP escort.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do that. Shouldn't be too hard.
I am ready. Bonesaw is ready.
Your dice pool at this point, it should be clear. Let me just double check. Yep, you should be good. Yeah, you should be able to make that without too much of a problem. Go ahead and make a knowledge warfare.
I've done it.
Okay. So, success with threat. Cool. As far as your experience goes, you know that for VIP escorts, it's very typical to have at the very least one armed guard nearby at pretty much all times.
Like how close nearby? Like would out of the room be still reasonable, or is this strange?
You would think that if you haven't seen any armed guards, then, either there aren't any, which is strange, or they're somewhere hidden and haven't noticed that anything's wrong yet.
Okay.
Have we thoroughly explored the room? Are there any
I
closets
think we
in
already
the room?
did.
Yeah, we did sort of look around.
Yeah, we checked
right?
for cameras
It's a-
as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty small room. It's not like there's a whole bunch of walls or anything separating things. It's a hotel suite,
Is there a
essentially.
bathroom?
Yeah, there's a bathroom.
Does it look lived in? Like, is the bed messed up? Does it look like this guy's lived in it for a little bit?
It looks clean and well kept. It's
Okay.
obvious that he's stayed in this room, since he's been on the ship, but he keeps it nice and clean.
Okay.
I look at Zabo and I say, yeah, that's a good point you bring up. Normally, a guard in the room is sort of the standard. Although, you never know. Someone could be taking a potty break or need to go get a cup of coffee. Although they're going to have a hard time with that, am I right?
I agree, but he smirks as he says this, and he also says, but that means they'll be coming back.
I think that you say that, and then there's a knock on the door.
He sighs. He goes,
We'll go to
Is there
break.
oh.
All right. Yeah, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in 5 minutes around 7:27, just before 7:30 or so, and we will hop into Hour 2 of Age of Rebellion when we solve what the knocking is. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying, and we will see you in about 5 minutes.